Sense. We've got Kamal Baheti, who's Chief Financial Officer at Mcleod Russel, joining us on the show from Kolkata. Mr. Baheti, to begin with, you have bid for 2 tea estates in Rwanda, and so by when should we see the outcome, and do we see you winning the bid?
In fact, we did take 1 tea garden in January 2011, Gisovu Tea Company in Rwanda. And after taking over that particular garden, which also was under prioritization by government of Rwanda, there were 2 more tea gardens which came for bidding. And we have the bid closed on 15th of February, and we as a company has bid for both of them. The total production is around 5.5 million kg, and we expect the outcome to come by end of March.
Mr. Baheti, if you win the bidding, what kind of contribution will we see from the new estates on the top line and bottom line?
See, the total production is around 5.5 million kg, and Rwandan tea estates normally work on an operating margin of 35 to 40%, and the total sale price of around $2.50. So around $2.50 on 5.5 million kg, if we get both, will be an addition, and that will be 60% of it will be taken into our accounts, because under prioritization only 55-60% is being given to the companies. Rest will remain with the cooperatives and the government.
Right, now there were some legal hurdles in your overseas operations. Has all that been resolved now?
In fact, there is no problem in the tea garden area as far as the legal issues are concerned. There was some additional cess or duty which was imposed by the Kenyan authorities for the auctions on the Kenyan teas, and we don't have any exposure to Kenya. And I think that is being resolved. There is a normal sale which is happening in Mombasa auction. But there are no issues as far as the tea gardens in Africa is concerned. So this is meant to do with the sales side of it with additional excise duty.
And could you give us a sense as to how your overseas operations are shaping up in Rwanda, Uganda and Vietnam?
2011, which is their calendar year, is their year ending. They have done very well. In fact, they have done much better than last year. The total production out of these 3 operations is expected to be around 22-23 million kg, with a total EBITDA contribution of around $15 million, which will be the highest. So I think it had gone in line with what we thought. And going forward with the kind of shortages we are looking in India and overseas market, we expect price to firm up and a little increase in the crop, provided weather remains good. I think we should be able to do better in the coming years as well.
And lastly, how are you viewing tea imports in the second half of the current financial year? We saw them declining in the first half.
No, tea imports are basically being done for re-exports. There is a 100% duty for the internal consumption if you have to import the teas other than from the SAARC countries. These are against the re-exports. We don't import anything. So as a company, we are not affected at all. But I think as the exports had been lower to Iran, etc., there had been lower imports as well. So it's basically like to like, nothing to do with the Indian consumption per se.
Mr. Baheti, thanks very much for joining in and giving us that perspective on the company's operations going forward.